So, hello, I'm Sarah, and I'll be doing this interview today with Celine. Hi, Celine.
Hi, Sarah. Thank you for having me here. Such a lovely pleasure.
Good to know you. Okay, so first, can you tell us a bit about yourself and how you got started in music?
Well, I've been singing for maybe about 15 years now, and singing has been like my all-time passion, and it's helped me go through a lot of things. And recently, I've discovered that maybe singing is what I really want to do in my life. So, yeah, it's just very important to me, very dear to me. It's something that I share with my family as well. Yeah.
Wow, it's so interesting, so good. So what inspired you to pursue this career?
I think I think it's my parents as well because my dad sings and then my mum loves singing as well. And I'm actually Filipino, so karaoke is a huge thing in the culture. So I think that helped me realize what I really want to do and also perform in like concerts as like solo performances or like group performances in choirs. Yeah.
Yeah. So let us talk about your new single, Without You. And let's talk about also the inspiration behind this song. Can you tell us more details about it?
I think most of the inspiration comes from John Stotler, who's the composer, and he wrote it about his dad who passed away recently, I think. And it's just a song about grief of like losing a loved one, whether it be romantic or platonic or familial. And I think that's just a very beautiful way of like expressing your grief in writing a song about it and creating music and you
Yeah,
can hear it with everyone else type thing. Mm.
yeah. I believe the art is the greatest form of expression for that. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Okay, can you tell us more about the process of recording the song itself and how was your experience? How was your feelings?
It was my first time recording like a professional song. And I didn't have the professional equipment back then. Right now I use a recording mic, but I actually recorded it in my room with my phone mic. And I was kind of skeptical about it because you know how the quality of a phone mic is completely different from a
True.
recording mic. Yeah. And then when they put the song all together, I was like, wow, it actually doesn't sound that bad type thing. Yeah. And then sometimes they told me to re-record some sections because sometimes my pronunciation isn't as clear in the audio. And yeah, I think that was pretty much it for the recording process. Yeah.
Okay, so are there any specific musical influences that have shaped your choice in this song?
Um. Well, when I sing, I tend to do it with a lot of emotion. I tend to do it on how I want to portray like the story, how I want to tell like a story. So I think I would say those ballad singers like Celine Dion, because you know how her voice is like emotionally captivating type
True.
thing. I want to convey the message in that way for people to feel what I feel when I sing that song.
I understand, yeah.
Mm.
And are there any specific themes or topics maybe that you're excited to explore in your future music?
Um, I've been writing a few lyrics about love, and I've yet to experience love. So I've been writing about, oh, what does love feel like, or like, you know. And to be honest, life is also a trivial thing for me because I'm only 19 and I've only started uni, and there's just so much that I have left to explore. So I'm focusing more on my lyrics on that, which is also helping me discover myself as a songwriter and as my own individual self, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and it's amazing to express that through the one thing you love, which is singing.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about some producers, songwriters, or fellow musicians that you're eager to collaborate with in the future? Are there any names in your mind right now?
To be honest, I've always had this dream of performing with a live orchestra, like maybe John Williams, because you know he's a very renowned
Yeah.
composer in film music, and the way how he composes is just amazing. The same as James Horner, the one who composed for the Titanic soundtrack, because that's just literally alluring. I'm like, wow, how could you compose such a thing? Yeah.
Yeah, would be great actually. Okay, what's the ultimate venue or festival that you dream of performing at, for example, someday?
Um, I dream of performing in Wembley Stadium. I think that would be very incredible because I think Taylor Swift is going to be performing Wembley Stadium with her Eras tour, which is really exciting. Unfortunately, I didn't get tickets, but like, wow, it's like a historical time that everyone will be witnessing at that moment in someone. Yeah.
Can you tell me about some elements or qualities that you strive to maintain consistent with in your artistic identity?
In my artistic identity, I'd love to say empathy. I think empathy is a great way of like expressing yourself, like being empathetic. You can relate to people in a way. You can use your storytelling with empathy to relate to people, and they can like feel the same way. It's like you're all in this journey together, experiencing this one feeling type thing. And it's very comforting in a way.
Yeah, because we somehow share several experiences that by words you can just describe each and every one of us. I understand you.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you hope to expand your reach and connect with listeners around the world?
Right now, I don't know if it's relevant, but I'm taking modern languages with international experience. And I think if I write songs or promote songs in that given language, for example, Spanish, which I'm taking, I think it will expand my audience. I think it will expand my artistic creations. Like I can share my talent with them, my passion for music. And it's like all one big community type thing. Yeah.
Yeah, a much wider community, of course, if you learn more and more languages.
Yeah.
Do you have anything in mind for a future project, or can you tease us any upcoming projects or releases that your fans maybe can look forward to?
Well, right now I'm doing this project with Hamanathan Ravik, who's the CEO of DissFilm, and we're working on a love song, and it will be kind of similar to, well, not really similar, but it'll have some aspects to James Horner, My Heart Will Go On type thing. So it's like that dramatic love song that will really make you cry or be emotional. Yeah, and I think that's I'm very excited to release that. Yeah, once it's completed.
Yeah, okay. Seems great, and we're so excited to see what's coming. Last question in this part. Are there any plans for music videos or visual projects to accompany your future releases?
Right now I'm not under like a professional label yet. So that is my main target, to find a professional label. And I think what I want to do right now is to try performing outside in public places, like busking, to grow my audience right now, so that I can probably find the thing that I need to propel.
Okay, thank you so much for this information that you gave us. Now I'm gonna ask you some questions to get to know more about you and your personality. So are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so I wanna ask you, what's one song that's currently on your playlist that might surprise your audience and you just can't stop listening? It's
Oh, that's such a difficult question. I would love to say I'm a huge fan of Cigarettes After Sex. And I think Sweet is my all-time favorite. Actually, no, Sweet and Cry. Those are my all-time favorites. And recently I've been listening to a lot of Michael Jackson again. And from him, I'd like to say The Way You Make Me Feel. I think that's just really such an upbeat song. And I love upbeat songs. Like, they just want to make you dance. And I love dancing.
yeah.
And yeah, and you just share joy in that, when you dance with people and you just have a lot of fun. It just makes you feel
happiness and
fine.
music.
Yeah.
Would you like to sing any part of that?
I only know the first line.
Any small part of any song you want, maybe?
Oh, wait. There's this one song. It's called Thank You for the Music by ABBA. Completely different artist, sorry. But I absolutely love that. Mother says I was a dancer before I could walk. She says I began to sing long before I could talk. And I'd often wonder, how did it all start? Who found out that nothing could capture a heart like a melody can? Well, whatever it was, I'm a fan. So, in some context of that, I sang that in a talent show in my primary school.
Amazing voice.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
You should do a cover for it. It's amazing.
Oh, thank you. I'll think about it. Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready for some quick fire questions?
Yeah, I'm willing.
So, do you prefer cats or dogs?
I prefer dogs. I'm sorry, cat people.
Okay. Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Beach or mountain?
Mountains.
Coffee or tea?
Can I say bubble tea? Like, being specific. Bubble tea.
Guitar or piano?
Piano right now, because I've been learning guitar, and for me, I'm kind of finding it difficult compared to piano. I don't know why, but piano, sorry.
Okay, last question. Summer or winter?
Summer. It's because of the food. It's the food.
I'm a winter person, but I'll have to pass on this.
I love spring more. Spring, because I'm a baby and I love flowers.
Okay, so outside of music, what other forms of art, maybe, or experiences that inspire your creativity?
To be honest, I'm really a fandom person. Like, I love being in fandoms of franchises, and in particular, I love tragic ships. I don't know why. Like, one person died, and then the other person's grieving, and I don't know why, but that gives me so much inspiration. I'm so sorry. Yeah.
A question that you have to think about. If Without You were the soundtrack to a certain movie, for example, what kind of movie would it be, and what the plot would be about, in your opinion?
It would definitely be about someone who's just lost a friend, a partner, or a family member, and I think maybe it's them getting through that grief, trying to process that and try to move on with life, but not in like in a very deliberate, fast way, like trying to understand the meaning of life, of like, why that happened. When there's a time type thing. So explore more of that theme rather than just like, oh, you moved on. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it's actually so emotional and catchy. Yeah. So, I think we discussed this before, but can you tell me, from your point of view, what does music mean to you on a deeper level, like beyond just entertainment?
Beyond just, a lot of people love to relate to lyrics that songwriters write, that people sing about, and I think it's like a huge part of understanding life in a way, because how Taylor Swift writes about love, so many people relate to that and they find comfort in that, and so it's like a huge key thing that they have to, I don't know, it just brings comfort and probably peace to them, because it's just something very soothing that you can just use as like a tool to help you guide yourself through rough times, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Like it's just another type of art that when someone finds this lyrics or even music that they can relate to, that it's just a form of expression that will just give you a sense of relief and peace, as you said. That's
Yeah.
okay. So looking ahead 10 years from now, where do you see yourself or your music career?
I'd love to be very successful, probably, in America, promoting with these huge artists that are here in our decade, in our generation. It'll be very interesting, rivaling against them type thing. Well, not rivaling, but like friendly competition. And just being on the same stage as them, like that would be such a dream come true. It's like, wow, I've reached this place I've never thought I would type things. Ooh.
Yeah. And how do you measure the success, beyond traditional metrics like chart rankings and sales figures? How do you what is the definition of success for you? You reach where you reach a stage and you say now that I'm a successful person and I'm pleased where I am.
I think once you become like a household name, once your name is like heard among different people of all ages, different people of all groups type thing, and I don't know, maybe seeing billboards and then you promoting for some brands like fashion something. Yeah.
Yep. So that's it.
And thank you so much. Sorry about sometimes the stuttering. This is my first time. Thank you so much, Sarah.
For me, it's the discussion was so inspiring, and I loved your voice more now that I heard it from the song. Thank you for joining us today. Have a good day.
Thank you so much. You too. Bye.